I first got the idea for this trip the summer I was training for the Portland Marathon, and there was a group called the Lucky 13 bike trip that were riding unsupported from Virginia to Astoria. And they were finishing in Seaside, which is 15 miles south of Astoria, and I got an email about it, and I rode with them from Astoria to Seaside. And I just kind of got the idea, hey, what if I put together my own trip like this? Charity bike ride sounded good to me, and I've always wanted to bike across the country since I got into cycling. When we first chartered this crew to go on the trip, the commander of the post that is our charter rep, he recommended that we raise money for Operation Comfort Warriors because it's a Legion charity. And we were just kind of like, okay, I guess that's a good program and everything. But then we did more research, and we ended up voting as a crew between a list of like 20 charities, which one we wanted to do, narrowed it down to 4 or 5, voted again, and everyone wanted to do Operation Comfort Warriors. And it's just kind of grown from that, and we've all gotten more passionate about it.
They were looking for something that they could do to give back. And that's what Boy Scouts do. That's why we promote them too. I think it's a wonderful, wonderful organization. And I don't think it was really tough for them to come up with something to do. This means a lot to them. They know that it's going to impact the veterans in a positive way and their families in a positive way. So I think that's what drove them. But to look at these young adults and look at what they're doing, they've worked very hard. They've generated a lot of funds already just to help put this whole thing together through their families and their friends, associations, businesses they've contacted, and they've had a very successful beginning, I believe. And with the American Legion supporting them, they're going to have a successful event. It's going to be a great thing. Yes, I'm very proud of them. Their families are just bubbling with pride. Everybody that's involved from the post levels that I've talked to about this, to our department, actually to a couple other department adjutants, working with our adjutant, and all the way to national. I mean, it's great. It's a great program. It's a great event, and I think we're going to see great things out of it.
Yeah, our route was Oregon, Idaho, Montana, North Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, across Lake Michigan into Michigan. And then we came down and we're in Indiana. Then we're going to cut up through Ohio along Lake Erie, then Pennsylvania, then New York State, down the Hudson River into New York City.
We're doing more than just biking across the country. We're helping the kids grow. We're helping Operation Comfort Warriors as a fundraiser. We're learning ourselves what it means to develop a team and so forth. As a veteran, I didn't know what OCW was until Bryce introduced me to it. But the more I've learned about it, it really, I found it really heartening, because I was in Vietnam. I was a medic on the ground, and I was working with wounded warriors from the minute they got wounded until they got on the helicopter to go to the hospital. And this, in a way, sort of completes that cycle, to see somebody raising funds to help the wounded warriors live a more comfortable life, because I was lucky. I got through unscathed, but a lot of the people I was with, a lot of them had painful lives because of it, and to know that we can do something to help with the comfort, and to see the kids taking an interest, it's in a way helping them look at their own families, looking at their own heritage, and see what they've done as far as supporting the country, and not always in the military, but in other ways, however they can.